Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday Blues Day here at Huck's Pop Culture Cafe. Welcome to the morning mug. That's right. This is your ray of sunshine, the Huckster, getting you up out of bed. If you're already out of bed, some of you, it's like lunchtime, it's almost dinner. Well, bye, cracky. Welcome, no matter what time of day it is. I'm just here to put a smile on your face, to perk you up, to hang out, and talk about all kinds of good stuff. But, before we do that, you have a little homework you have to do. And you know what it is, right? You know what it is. You have to grab a drink and you got to grab a snack because it is time, my friends. Oh, yeah. Say it with me. For the morning mug. My friends, welcome back to the morning mug. Now let's chat. Oh, there we go, y'all. The morning mug has begun. Nay, I say good times are ahead. But before we start jumping on all the good stuff, so much good stuff to talk about today. Flying solo as usual, but we're not flying solo. You guys are literally on the plane with me. Suddenly the cafe's become a flying plane. Okay, but here we go. Kyle's here. Good morning, Narc. You got Narc? Yeah, that's what I had in the intro. If you saw Narc, Crimson Peak, Island of Dr. Moreau, Moon Knight, Andor, Obi-Wan, Falcon and Nice. Look at that. You, my friend. That is quite the haul. Collector Movie Man right behind you. Let's see. He got Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, English Patient. Look at this. Shakespeare in Love, Prisoners, Patch Adams, Erase, and The Complete Lucifer. Today I'm receiving American Hustle. You guys are just buying up a storm out there. Love it. Benbuster, what's up, dog? Morning to these incredible Huck. Yes, these are incredible Hucks as me. But dude, it's good to have you here. Great job last night on Split the Room. If you guys weren't over on Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel, they did a Split the Room, and it was superhero themed. And of course, Benbuster was in on that one. I shot Ruin who the winner was. If y'all haven't seen it. I've also pre-ordered July Angel. Oh, in July for July, Angels Have Fallen, Escape Plan Blu-ray Steelbook. Oh, they're doing a Steelbook on that. 3 movie pack, and you pre-ordered Forrest Gump. Dang, man, you out of control. Still got them coming. Collect a Movie Man. That's right. Open up Fort Knox right now. There's 3 items on pre-order from Amazon. Look at you guys. Who else is going nuts online like him? Good morning, Huck. Adrian James. Greetings, my friend. What'd you think of Ken's English accent last night? Huh? Did I give him a run for his money on his show? Let's see. Good morning, Huckster. What's up, Holland? Holland and Adrian back to back. Look. Talk to you guys off the show. Got something I want to ask you. Hey, what's up, everybody? And Hugs Dimension. Scott also played last night on the show. On Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel. Johnny! What up, cool kids? Well, you are the coolest of all the kids, man. Also, Johnny's going to be bestowed upon the greatness of Hall of Fame soon. So let's all be on the lookout on Bob's Blu-ray's channel for that, because it's going to be humdinger, as I like to say. Hey, all. What's up, Wilker? Colrer? So you heading out for the work? All right, man. I need my morning mug. Well, dude, here it is. Slap me in your ear holes for as long as you can do it. And we'll get going. We'll just get it on for you. Corey, look, speaking of, there he is, Mega Mike. Good morning, everyone. What up, dog? Hope it was fun for you guys last night. Looked kind of cool. So Mike and Johnny, everyone. Look at Media Play Jay is here saying hello and good morning. So good morning. Look at this. Everybody's walking into the cafe. Love it. They're coming in. They got their stuff. Laren just came in here. Hold on. Orange Peachy is here. What's up, my brother? Hope you're doing good. And then Laren walked in right behind them, and Craig was there. Movie Hunter 2020. And my goodness, everybody's in the cafe now, and I love it. It's like a full house. Baristas are getting at it. Iced tea makers, iced coffees, all the good stuff. Come on. What else we got here? Sham is here. Hello, Huck. How you doing today? Good. Put the bunny back in the box. I said, put the bunny back in the box. Put the bunny back in the box. So Johnny, what's up, man? Orange Peachy says, it's crazy how Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is now on Blu-ray. Feels like you just saw it. I know, but like things are just coming out lickety split now. I mean, there are things like Madam Web was just in the theater. Now it's on Netflix, and I mean things are just popping right up. I didn't get a chance to see the Guy Ritchie film, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I tell you, that's a tough title to say. I wonder if they just kept people out. They're just like, I don't want to say that title. I'm not going to go see it. But I wanted to see that. I went this weekend, and it was already it's gone. It's like, oh, well. But, hey, at least I know you love that one, Orange Peachy. So the good thing is it's about to make your collection very, very quickly. Or at least your dad's collection. And then you can see it all you want. Hey, Laren. See, is Spider-Man Noir going to be rated R or PG-13? All right, well, let's see. Well, that's funny. That is one of my talking points. Actually, I'll get to it in just a bit. I have a Hollywood news segment. It is part of that, so that's coming. Let's see. Hey, Huck, I wanted to ask if you do 90s trivia. I would definitely be interested. All right, cool. I'm putting it all together, so I don't know who's going to be on it yet. I got to give some other people a shot who haven't been on it a long time or at all. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I got to get it finished first. That's the problem. Is I've been very laxed on trivia this year because it's just a lot to put together. But I'm excited to get to work on that 90. So I'll keep you in the back of my mind, man. See how it goes. Hey, what's up, Tony? Tony, man, y'all getting out today? It's kind of a snoozy day for releases, though. Personally, I don't think it's a chocked full day, man. So yeah. Johnny's still here. Say there. All right, cool. Everybody got the haze in. So, So speaking of our boy Tony and his buddies, Steelbook crew, and Sue and all that. I don't know. Just nothing's coming to mind with the two. So I'll just have to jump into what I'm going to talk about, which is new releases, unless somebody wants me to, I don't know, say or play something. Yeah, you guys just let me know. If you're out there and there's something that pops in your head right now, take a moment to take a swig. If it pops in your head, let me know. Nothing? All right. Well, we're just going to hop to it then. All right. So this is the new releases. You animals that are just, you can't stop going crazy for shopping. So here you go. Some of you have already added most of these to your list. So Narc is a big one. That's a big one coming out on 4K. So if you're a big Narc fan, I know, let's see, I believe, I'll go back to Kyle. Yeah, Kyle, you got Narc. You're one of the ones that picked up Narc already. I actually haven't seen Narc, even though I put it on my intro. I just love the cover. I thought it was awesome. But then you got these interesting, here, I'll just pop these up. If you guys have seen these in Walmart, it's very interesting. Is there these combo boxes? But it's the DVD boxes. So look, so this is one where you got the Ultra, the 4K, the Blu-ray, the DVD, and the digital code, all four things, but it's in the DVD box, which is an interesting concept because it's like you're sort of glorifying the DVD packaging, but yet you have all the other high resolutions in the package. And look, that's only going for $10.99, y'all. So seriously, $10.99. If you want a 4K, a Blu-ray, a DVD, and a digital copy, it is $11. But I'm just not a fan of that package. So, but I mean, that's their thing. Is I think that's their way of introducing new players to the 4K field by keeping it in that family-friendly DVD packaging and price point. I mean, that's just ridiculous. By the way, I'm having a very slow load time today. Give it a second. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, come on. Well, okay, that didn't work. Usually I do that at a traffic light and it works. But okay, so we're back. So you got American Hustle also coming out on a Steelbook. Death Dream, not even remotely familiar with that thing. Meet John Doe, old Frank Capra flick with Gary Cooper. Thunderheart, again, never heard of that. The Island of Dr. Moreau. So there's the one, another one that some of you guys have picked up. Let's see, the Republic Horror Pictures Collection. The Untouchables, also in that DVD set. Gretel and Hansel, not to be confused with Hansel and Gretel with Jeremy Renner, 4K. The Hunt for Red October and Shutter Island, also in that DVD box set. Kizorama, Philo Vance. See what I'm saying? Is like these aren't like jumping out at you type titles. You do also have Interstellar, Beverly Hills Cop in that DVD packaging. So if you're who collects those, I'm curious. I bet you there's somebody out there who loves these. They're like, yes, they're uniform with my DVDs. They're the same height. I don't have to, consolidate them down in the Blu-rays like this dog does. So maybe that's a user-friendly package for you guys. Who is a collector and a fan? I genuinely want to know. And if it's not right now, who's watching? If you're watching later on, let me know in the comments. Like, dude, I love those. They're like super cheap. I get 4 different formats, all for like under $15, and that's crazy. Keep going here. Spencer Tracy's Man's Castle. Actually, go back up. Back from the Dead is one of those. Daisy Miller. Again, it's a lot of these I'm just not super familiar with. There's another Cloverfield over there on that DVD packaging. So a ton of those coming out today. Coup de Chance. That looks like that's not me anymore. Let's see what else we got at the bottom here. The Big Man on Campus. I don't know, like a lot of these just like are not current to me. Quiet Place, you're getting that with the wow, A Quiet Place, Lost City. There is a ton of these. Man, if you're a fan of this packaging, this is your day. This is your day. That is some sweet stuff. I don't even feel like reading any of these other ones because they're just blah. Pet Cemetery, Blu-ray, Licorice Pizza, boo. I thought that was a terrible movie. Way overrated. Let's see. Dead Wrong. No, I'm not. I just didn't like it. That's all. All right, so that's it. That is kind of a quick, glance at these things. What do you guys think? Is this just like a yuck day or what? Like, seriously. Like, what y'all thinking? Is that just like a snooze fest out there? Kind of feeling like it is. Larry says, hey, Tony, y'all let me know. Let's get a conversation going. Like any of those popping out at you. We'll get some topics coming here in just a second. Everyone make sure to wet that like button. I'm going to say smack the like button would be a better thing. I'm not sure what you're trying to say, but let's go ahead and hit that like button. I'd appreciate that. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I mean, maybe you spilled your coffee on it or something. Whoopsie. Got it all wet. That's cool. Let's see. Huck, I got my ticket for yesterday for Deadpool. Girl. Nice. Wow. You got that already. For the fan event? You got that early, man. The only movie I was looking forward to this week coming out of physical media is American Hustle. Here you go. That's a good one. I picked up that odd DVD Blu-ray 4K code for Escape from LA, sold off the code, and almost free purchase. Dude, Brent, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't have that one either, but it's a good idea. Like you got literally 3 forms of physical media, and all you gotta do is sell off the code for what, $8 or something like that, and it's like $4 for all those movies. Dang, you smart cookie, sir. It's good stuff. Let's see. Thunderheart is good. Thunderheart's good with Val Kilmer. Let's see. Maybe let me go see. Is that one I didn't mention? Maybe I said it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I did. Thunderheart. So that's Val Kilmer. Let's see. Who else is in that? Let's see. It's Val Kilmer, Sam Shepard, and Graham Greene from Dances with Wolves. Cool. Thunderheart. I've never seen that one. Is that who's releasing? I don't see. It's not a Kino thing. It is Sony Pictures. All right. So Sony's releasing that. So yeah. Cool, man. Those 4K Blu-ray DVD combos are cheap, but I can't get over the DVD packaging. The sets are not for me. I know, Tony. I know. That's the thing. It's like it couldn't be a better way to get all that stuff. Like it is by far, price-wise, the best way to go. But literally, that would throw off all my. If you're a collector like we are, and you got things in certain areas, like I got Blu-rays over here. I got the 4Ks behind me right there. That one behind me there. Yeah, and it'll be too tall for the shelves. So I hear you, man. But I mean, they're cool. I like their price point. It's really, and those are all great titles, man. I mean, Shutter Island, Hunt for October, Untouchables, Escape from LA. I honestly I don't own it, and I haven't seen it yet either. I still like, because I'm a big Kurt Russell fan, and I like the first Escape from New York. I think it's a good movie. A lot of people say it's great. I don't really think it's great, but it's good. And everyone I know said, "Dude, Huck, don't see Escape. It's awful. It's so bad." And I mean, so many people just say it's bad that I never watched it. I have a feeling now I should just watch it. It's probably some cheeseball fest. I've seen the clip of him like water skiing in the streets of LA because there's all this, I don't know, fire hydrant flooding or something. I mean, that's pretty hilarious. But is it awful? Y'all let me know. Who's seen Escape from LA? Good, bad, worth a watch. Avoid it like the plague. What do we do here? Yeah, this fiscal media week makes me want to fall asleep. It's a snoozer. Well, look, son, you've been spending so much money. I think you need a week like this. Although it doesn't look like it's slowing you down. Right? Let's see. Also received my 4K from Severin. The Great Alligator. The Great Alligator. Look at the alligator thing. Nice 4K upgrade. Fun Italian creature feature. Goes bonkers. Third act. I have not seen The Great Alligator. I've seen Alligator. I can't do that guy's voice. The alligator that was on 4K 3 or 4 years ago. It was like a TV movie. Everyone was heralding that film. I remember seeing it on TV. It was not great, but I'm stunned how so many people just love that movie. I'm like, really? Alligator? Are we talking about the same alligator? So, yeah. But this is The Great Alligator. Take that, regular alligator. You're not the great one. So, no. But it sounds like it goes nuts. I should see that. I was using a phrase from Deadpool. The Deadpool and Wolverine. Yes, nice. The only thing I ordered was the Island of Dr. Moreau to complete my John Frankenheimer collection. Nice, Media Play Jay. So you have all of his stuff, huh? Big Frankenheimer fan. He does good stuff. I really enjoyed Escape from LA. I've seen it a bunch of times. Okay, cool. It's not Carpenter's most popular, but it's worth a watch. All right, there it is. That's what I'm talking about. I needed somebody to tell me, Huck, don't worry about it. The naysayers, they're just, and maybe that's the thing too. It's like when it came out, it was comparable to the first, and to the first, it's not as good. So everybody says, oh, it sucks, don't see it. But now that, his filmography, his oeuvre has gotten even bigger, maybe there's some that aren't even as good as that. I love it. All right, I'm going to check it out. Oh, here comes. Oh, look at that. Larry even says, it's damn good, Huck. Carbon copy of the original, but super fun. Oh, well, there you go. I mean, you guys are selling me. You're selling me. Sell me on more stuff. Sell me. Sarah's here. Good morning. It says, I have finally started Andor. I have one episode left. Nice. Holland says, escape from Aaron. L.A. Aaron. Right on. Nice wordplay. Hello, Sarah. You doing? All right, cool. All right, so let's let us, shall we? Get into, let me put some, I'll just do these real quick. I'll love that. There's this, man, hey. All right, so let's get into a few topics, some burning topics we have for y'all. First up out of the gate, let's see, let's get the right one. Here we go. All right, we got to get into the square. Ready? And let's go. Click. Wait, where's me? Oh, there. Hold on. Wait, what's happening? I'm supposed to be in that corner right here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Huck, where are you at? There we go. Oh my God, I marked the wrong square. Sorry, guys. See what happens when you only have like 5 minutes to get ready for the show. All right, here we go. Box office. Butter smooth. I'm just putting you on my toast right now. Let's do it. All right, so look, even my bug is blocking my graphics. All right, see, there we go. So box office as of this weekend, If was the big champion. Anybody see If this weekend? I saw it, and it was very cute and very charming. Number one at 33.7 mil. So here's the thing with If. While I was watching it, it was good, but it wasn't blowing me away. Like I wasn't wowed by it. And I was like, I don't know if this film is gonna to win me over. And it does something at the end. I'll tell you and no spoilers here, but it kind of brings it home. Put a little tear or two in my eye, which was really nice because I wasn't at that point thinking it was ever going to bring me to that kind of emotion. And then it did. And so because it went there, it managed to get me there, it sort of made the rest of the film pull it all together. So, and it's good. So it's a good family-friendly film, super charming, super sweet. There's nothing bad in this film. It's basically just, it sort of tells you, like, don't try not to lose that childhood creativity, not necessarily innocence so much, but that creativity and that youthful spirit that you had as a kid that could create ifs. Imaginary friends is what that stands for, in case you don't know. I think we've all had once in a while, hey buddy, come on over. Yeah, it's your imaginary friend. And so when you grow up, you sort of lose your imaginary friend because you don't need it, him, her, them, whatever anymore. So, and then life gets to you, it gets tough. And if you can just remember your imaginary friend and sort of that joy, maybe you can take that sort of memory and put it into practice with what you're doing at the moment. So that's the gist of the film. So if that kind of story sounds interesting, get out and check it out. The performances are fun. The voice performances, you got Steve Carell and Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Louis Gossett Jr. in his last film. And he does a fine job. It's great. Louis was up there, but man, look, he was still churning out work. So I love that he was working right up to the end. That's good stuff. So in honor of Louis Gossett Jr., I'll get out there and go see If. All right, at number 2, we got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes at 22.4. It's funny because that film did so well, pretty well in its opening weekend. And so I just want to tell you what the drop was, because on the drop is where you can really tell where the film is going. And it did drop about 56.4. It's a little more than I was expecting. I was thinking probably like 50 to 52, but it wasn't in the 60s. So that's a good, decent drop. It's already at 100 mil after 2 weeks, which a lot of movies are struggling to even hit anymore. So that's not bad. It's not bad. All right, at number 3, we've got The Strangers, Chapter 1, which is a little spooky flick, 11.8 mil. Fall Guy, number 4, dropping down there, falling down. See what I did there? Shut up. Keep going. All right, to 8.3 million. And The Challengers is at 2.8. So, not bad. Fall Guy's still top 5. That's a cute movie too, y'all. So I've seen three out of these top 5. I really wanted to see Challengers. That was on its way out of my theater as well. I think it had 2 showings left, like in the day. Not even just left, like for the day, it had 2 showings. So if you didn't want to go at 6:30 or 8 o'clock, that was it. And I only had afternoon time available. So if it was, so I'll probably end up having to rent Challengers. And I don't know. As far as the other one, what do you guys think of The Strangers Chapter 1? Or Chapter 1, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't know, that's not the kind of like that draws me out to the cinema. But what about y'all? Anybody else see these things? Look at this. It's a decent top 5. If number 1, I guess that's not a surprise, being that it's its first weekend. Let's see. How does that hold up? I just want to compare. I think Apes was in the 50s, right? Was it? Let's see. Yeah, 58. So Apes did almost 60 mil. So that's one of our best players of the year so far, starting out with 58. Things are not crushing. I think, by the time Deadpool gets here, that's going to be nuts, y'all. I wonder, I just don't know if people are going out to the movies. I think it's going to be huge. It's going to be a hit. Things are selling out. Garfield is selling out. That's going to do really well. So it'd be interesting to see what the numbers for like Garfield and Deadpool Wolverine are going to be, because I think those are pretty good. Can't believe I marked the wrong box. All right, let's get out of here. Ready? Hurl. There we go. Much better transitioning back, wasn't it? So let's see. All right, what y'all think? Did y'all go see anything? Are you supporting your local cinemas? Are you buying the popcorn and the drinks? You know me, I gotta have my popcorn and my Pepsi Icy. I'm a happy camper. Let's see. He says the next to watch is Obi-Wan. We'll get on that. Let's see. I'm good, Adrian. Nice. Nope. I'm gonna wait for it to come out and just rent it from the library. All right, there you go. Yo, Adrian, Holland. Everybody just giving some shout outs. Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine official runtime 2 hours 7 minutes. Is it satisfactory enough or too rushing? No, it's good. I think it's good. I mean, look, I don't need another. Like when I saw the runtime of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes at 2.5 hours, I was like I almost didn't go see it, and not because it's like 220. Yeah, it's like 225 because of the time I had in my day to dedicate to it. Because you also got to give like 20 to 30 minutes of openings and trailers and all that jazz. That's 3 hours. I'm like, and it was a very packed weekend. So for me, a nice, tight little 2 hours 7 minutes, great. And plus, Deadpool and Wolverine, they're snarky people that, they kind of talk kind of quick. We don't need this kind of film. I don't know why you would need a 2.5 3 hour movie. So I'm happy with that runtime. Sarah says, here, Sham. See, next movie to see in theaters is The Watchers. Ah, yes. Directed by his daughter. We shall see how well she does. See if she's got the special sauce that he has. If was a delight. Mike also liked it. Felt like old school live action Disney family movie. Yeah, man, I'm glad you liked it too. Yeah, like I said, I was, while watching it, I was just in the like mode. It's like, this is cute. And then, because I think, didn't you also say you and Amazing Anna were like, it wasn't exactly what you thought, but it was good. So I think I was, unless now I'm mixing up your reviews, I want to say that was the one. But yeah, I was the same way. But yeah, it's interesting to see where they could go with it if they do a sequel. But there you go. Do we need a sequel to If? I don't know. I feel like it's a nice standalone flick. All right, here we go. Hey, look, what's up, Cinema Man? Good morning. All right, so speaking about family movies, the first movie you watched when you were a little kid. I mean, I don't know. It'd have to probably be a Disney movie. I don't remember what the first one I was because I was just watching stuff as a kid. But my earliest memories of going to the movie theater was stuff like Escape from Witch Mountain, The Apple Dumpling Gang, stuff like that. Herbie the Love Bug. Those are the kind of films that would have been my first. And those were fun. Hey, Mike, how you doing, Mike? Hey. Hello, Sarah. How are you doing? Seems like a very British way that you're spelling. I guess okay. So remember, hello and all that good stuff. I don't know, suddenly I'm becoming all this and that and all that. Let's see. Good. Hello. Hi. What's up, man? John Joe Juggalo. How you doing, Jeff? Having a good morning? You got me in your ear holes or your work? Oh, there it is. See? I don't know. What do you mean, what's Sue going to get? I don't even know. What do you mean, what's she? Is she going somewhere? Does she got to go pick up somebody? I don't know. Do you know what she's going to get? I don't know what she's going to get. Look, all I know is that if you keep... What's Sue going to get? What's Sue going to get? Hey! What's Sue going to get? And these guys too.
Now the Steelbook crew.
Tell them, Sue.
What's Sue gonna get?
What's Sue gonna get? I don't know, but hey! What's Sue going to get? It ain't the mug if we don't have a little sing-song to Sue. I know. I keep saying I need to upgrade that. But still, I mean, it's still there for all to see. And watch our Steelbook crew and Sue get out there and ponder and look and ponder and then purchase. Some purchase and more. So I feel like not getting that. 1,000 points of light. It's only Dana Carvey's George Bush. All right, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So there you go. I don't know what Sue's going to get. I personally, let's see. I'm just going to take it away. American Hustle. Steelbook. She likes Steelbooks. So I think that one probably. Does she care about the Island of Dr. Moreau enough? What do you think, Tony? Island Doctor, it's a weird flick. That's a weird movie. Narc? Like maybe Narc and American Hustle would be her two snags. After that, because the other things are those DVD combo sets, she won't pick those up. That's not in her wheel. That's not Steelbook or slipcovers. So yeah, that's my prediction. Real Just those two. Just those two. Yeah, that's where we're going. What else is out there? Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Have we doing? Okay, we're gonna get into some Hollywood news, y'all. Y'all ready? Let's get it. All right. Let me try this again and see if I don't botch this whole thing. All right, here comes some Hollywood news. There we go. Much better. Smooth. See, you marked the right button. It's butter smooth. All right, we are now getting into Nicolas Cage, man. Okay, well, you've all heard by now Nicolas Cage is being tapped to reprise his vocal work as Spider-Man Noir in a new series aimed for MGM Plus, and that'll be domestically. It's being labeled as being released on that domestically. Does anybody have MGM Plus? I had it and then canceled it, and now this is coming. But I feel like this is going to be for a while, so I can leave it canceled for a while, and then Amazon Prime globally. So, I mean, it's interesting. I think Nick is still at an age like Noir. I don't know much about Noir, Spider-Man Noir, that it has to be of any certain age. Seems like he could be an older guy, right? What do you guys know about Spider-Man Noir? I only know what I know from literally the animated Into the Spider-Verse kind of stuff. And he's an intriguing character. It's already got Nick's voice, so perfect guy to pick for it. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. And look, a Spider-Man show like that's different enough that I could be down with that. like I don't really know all of his powers and nuances and all that good stuff. So maybe that's a great way to sort of mine that character for some gold, because I don't know, Sony's not great at its sideline characters for me, that aren't directly with Spider-Man in his movies or being Spider-Man himself. So yeah, what do you guys think? It says it's the first time this character is being portrayed in live action. And let's see, the Noir, it's going to tell a story of an aging, there you go, down on his luck private eye, which is that character in the 1930s New York, who is forced to grapple with his past as the city's one and only superhero. So there you go. So there's a nugget of that character just by reading that little thing. And I love that it's a private investigator. I think it's pretty cool. Like, I don't know why he would wear the see, this is why I'm curious about the show. Like, if he is the city's only superhero, why does he dress up like that? Why does he choose to look like that? I don't know. It's kind of cool. So what do you guys think? We got any Spider-Man Noir fans out there? Let's see. You know what I haven't done in a while? Let's see. If you guys are kind enough, hang on, let me get to my banners. Let's see. Let's pop this up. Boom, haven't done this in a while. Welcome to the Morning Mug. Yeah, it's been a while because I got demonetized, so I didn't use this for a while. But heck, there it is. Just throw it up there. That's why I made that little line at the bottom, in case you guys want to, throw up super chat for the old huckster, for the mug. So I'm going to go buy some more mugs, some more coffee and tea for you guys. But yeah, so there, that thing there. What do you guys think? Are you fans of the Noir? Do you know who Noir is? Do you care? Let's go back and see what you guys are saying about a Noir. Let's see. All right, let's see. We got The Only Strangers movie. Is the original with Liv Tyler. Yeah, I never seen that one. See what's up. Let's see. The theater's sold out of Deadpool. That's pretty great, though. Mad Max Friday. What? That's right. Well, I got another chock full weekend. We got parties at a friend's house and Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what's going on. So I hope to get to a movie. If I get to a movie this weekend, it will be that one. Pardon me. The Original Strangers was the best. Another case of the Steelbook being better than the movie. Referring. Boo. Van Gool is here. What's up, everyone? Doing our thing, baby. Nicolas Cage officially Spider-Man. That's what we're talking about. We want it right now. Mm-hmm. Let's see. When I was a kid, I remember watching The Wizard of Oz and James Bond movies. No, see, now there you go. I love that, Adrian. I think, gosh, Wizard of Oz might be, because, that was on TV all the time. So we definitely got to see that every year, it's like a staple. When that came on, you had to see it. I saw all those James Bond, just like you. We must be in that same wheelhouse, man. It was always on like TBS or TNT, something like that. Like, James Bond week, because there were so many, you could just drop one every night. And that was my way. To me, when I grew up, Roger Moore was my movie Bond, and Sean Connery was my TV Bond, because that's the only way. I didn't see any Sean Connery Bond movies in the theater. So, much like I guess how today's youthful audience, Pierce Brosnan is their cinema Bond, and then they've probably seen all the other ones, Roger Moore and Sean Connery, all those on TV or video. So, it all depends on when you come into the franchise and if it got you to be a fan. And I know Pierce, people were waiting for Pierce for a long time to play Bond. And when he finally came in, he was a hit, let's just say. I wish they would have given him a fifth film. But the reboot with Craig was really good too. Casino Royale. I would watch Cage in anything. Just like Sue, man. We know Sue loves her some Nick Cage. She's going to be all over that Spider-Man. I highly suggest to those all formats editions that relaunched today. Such a great deal. I know, man. I know. $10, $11. And you're getting a 4K in that. I mean, that's almost worth it, just getting those and then like consolidating them into a real 4K case. But then, you got to slice up that artwork. Put people in a panic. Right, Jeff? Come on now. They go bust a blood vessel watching me do that. They're like, don't do it. I'm like, look. All right. Let's see. Huck, what's your favorite TV show growing up? TV show growing up. It's always Star Trek. I always love Star Trek. I'm trying to think of other shows. I don't know. I guess the 80s was always a good time for, but I'm trying to think, growing up feels like you got to be young, right? So it can't be, Friends and stuff like that. That's much later. So I don't know. I guess Star Trek, it'd have to be, right? Because that's something I saw in the 70s as a young lad and the 80s, and it just kept on going. And then once the 80s hit, I was a teenager, so I was into like A-Team and Miami Vice and all those cool things, and then comedies like Cheers and Family Ties, all that jazz. So that's the kind of jazz I liked growing up. Hey, Huck, hey, all. Sorry, 18. They just got in. Well, you're here, man. It's all that counts. Slap that like, y'all. If you haven't, get on there. The Tiger's here. Just make sure you're Tiger Blue. Pow! Get on that like button. Come on now. I need it. I needs the likes. I do. Nick Cage was being a superhero. Ghost Rider, Big Daddy from Kick-Ass, Superman from The Flash, and now Spider-Man Noir. Actually, he was also supposed to be Superman, as we know, and that what that was from The Flash was the Tim Burton movie that was never made. And boy, if you've seen some behind the stuff on that, that would have been a crazy Superman movie for sure. But yeah, Nick Cage, he's not new to the superhero genre. How is MGM and Amazon going this when? How is MGM and Amazon going? Blah 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 blah. When this Sony owns Spider-Man, I don't know. I think they just made the deal, right? Let's see, because MGM, they're starting to really get a hold of some hot properties because they want people to join their service. And I joined it because it was like a 3-month free thing. So when the 3 months came to the end, I just I don't look at it enough, but it had good stuff on it. It had really good stuff on it. Spider-Man Noir probably would be rated R with the enemy Nazi. Well, that's an interesting thing. I don't know. It's supposed to be a TV series, so it's not going to be rated R because it's a series. So, but it could be rated mature if they're going to up the violence and stuff like that. But see, I don't know. For me, an R-rated, mature show would be like The Boys. That thing is super graphic, very gory, shocking at times. That's where that fits. But I feel like because you're basing this character off of a kid's animated movie Into the Spider-Verse, you probably don't want to go R because of that built-in kid audience that knows the character. I don't know. That would be a risky thing because, kids are going to want to see that for sure. I'll tell you that. If they see that picture, Spider-Man Noir right there, and they want to see that character come to life, they're going to find a way to watch that show. And if it's offensive or graphic, and then they somehow get all shocked by it, they tell their parents, then the parents are going to get irked, and they're going to like start to cancel culture and go, that show's not for kids. And then they're going to like tone down the show or cancel the show, because everyone's got to cancel everything when somebody doesn't like something. So, yeah, I don't know. I think you can still deal with Nazis and be a little aggressive, maybe push that sort of action element to it without crossing into the R. Like personally, I don't feel like they need to go R rated with that, because of what I'm saying with that built-in audience that's already there. That could be dangerous. Oh, I thought this noir was animated. No, it's going to be live action there. Yeah, Nick Cage, man. Going to put on the actual suit, man. It's like he steps out of the cartoon into real life. Never heard of Spider-Man Noir. I like Nick Cage's Big Daddy and Kick-Ass. Might be interesting. Yeah, have you seen any of the Into the Spider-Verses, Tiger Blue? I mean, I guess maybe not, because he's in 2 of them. So yeah, it's an interesting little. He's not in them a ton, but when he shows up, it's kind of funny. So I'm curious to see this show. Have I met Nick Cage? No, I have not bumped across Nick Cage yet in my celeb elbow rubbing. It's funny because there's a Hollywood show coming up in June, like early June, and it's got a lot of reunions. Talk about TV, like it's got a lot of reunions. It's got like Good Times. It's got oh my gosh, what is it? I'm trying to remember this off the top of my head, but Lee Majors and Lindsay Wagner, Bionic Man, Bionic Woman, they're gonna have a booth together. What? I Dream of Jeannie is gonna be there. Barbara Eden. So a lot of my childhood TV show, that was another TV show I liked a lot growing up, was $6 Million Man. So I really want to go to that and try not to blow the bank. So I had thought of buying a Genie bottle and have Barbara Eden sign that, but man, the cheapest I could find a nice bottle, not some knock. I don't want some garbage looking signed bottle. And they were $200, man. And it's already, so that's already $200 without her autograph. So she's probably close to 100. So it's already $300 just for the bottle and her autograph. And I still want to get Lindsay Wagner and Lee Majors. So for the $300, I could probably get Lindsay Wagner, Lee Majors, and Barbara Eden, get all their autographs. So I'm probably going to go that route. And then I'm probably done. There's a lot more that day, though. It's pretty cool. Here, let's see. Let me, that's weird. Well, let's see if there's any more about Noir, since we still got this up. Narrow. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that off. Here we go. Yoink. Yoink. All right, so yeah, so Noir. So there it is. If you guys are pumped for Noir, get ready. So we got more topics coming. I just wanted to see if I can tell y'all who else is going to be at the Hollywood show. I mean, it's nuts. Come on now. Where are they at? Where is it? It's not the easiest site. Maybe upcoming shows to navigate. Yeah, it's terrible. Sorry. Hang on, y'all. Vendor about us. It's like the worst. Like, who's coming? Like, where's the show? Photos with stars. Nope, that's not it. They have the worst site. I'm telling you. Well, anywho. Yeah, Big Fail says upcoming shows. And then they don't show you who's in it. Anyway, so it's going to be, for lack of anything, it's going to be chock full of old TV stars. Yeah. All right, so let's get back to it. What you guys talking about over there? What y'all rapping on? It says Wizard of Oz scares me. The flying monkeys and the witch. Yeah, man. Never been able to watch it. But yeah, I remember that too as a kid. The witch was really frightening. Margaret Hamilton was so good as the witch, and those monkeys were wicked looking. Like, because their faces were just so stone. I mean, I know they were masks, but that's also why they had like almost no expression. They just had this sort of evil look, and they took off, they flew, and they ripped apart the scarecrow, for crying out loud. Oh my gosh, traumatizing. Personally, I don't mind the DVD cases. Makes it easier to catch a deal overall. I like the way you talk, man. You're kind of swaying me on those. Maybe that's how I'll pick up LA, right? Since it would be a blind buy, and I don't like blind buying stuff for a lot of money. So maybe that's the way to go. My favorite TV show growing up was Lost. That was one of my favorite big shows. All right, so the question goes out to everybody watching right now. This I'm going to dial it in. How old everybody is. What were your favorite TV shows growing up? Sign in, chime in right now. Just give me a one or two of your favorite shows growing up, so I can get a bead on my audience and know what you guys loved growing up. Hey, JD says the original Battlestar Galactica. Dude, there you go. See? Yeah, that was a good one, man. I was bummed when it didn't come back. It's like, where's Battlestar Galactica? Why isn't it coming back? Because, as a kid, you don't know the politics of the show's too expensive and we can't afford to keep it going. But especially nowadays, shows still get canceled because they're expensive, but they also sink a lot of money into shows now, and they keep going for, as long as they just want to keep going. Because I heard, isn't that kind of why Westwood, ratings were down and it was expensive? So that's kind of not a good combo. So slap that like button, people. Give it a whack, man. I'm seeing the new Mad Max on Saturday. Nice. Can I get a shout out for Ophelia? Well, of course, she's a big fan. Ophelia, hello. And she's shy. She wanted to know, which you like more, Kill Bill 1 or 2? My goodness. Well, Ophelia, hello from the Morning Mug. I would say I like them both, but I'm just going to lean towards Kill Bill 1, man. Because when she's all decked out in that Bruce Lee yellow and black outfit, she goes nuts with the sword, and you got the eyeball with Daryl Hannah. And, it's just, I dig it. And there's some elements of 2 that are really fun as well. But I'm going to lean towards, number 1 on that. How about y'all? Mad Ang and Ophelia, which ones do you like? Do we line up, or are you like a number 2 person? So together we're like Voltron. We form the great Voltron. What are you talking about? Knock it out. Jeffs, yeah. Kyle, yeah. I agree with Hulk. Let's go. I like the Star Trek movies, but it was made for TV. Star Trek original got more popular on reruns. Yep, it showed it. Well, I mean, the movies weren't made for TV, but they're based on a TV show for sure. Yeah. Van, let's see. I cannot believe there's advance tickets for Wolverine and Deadpool after I got tickets for the new Mad Max movie. It's all right. It'll all be there. Everything will still be in the theater. Don't worry, y'all. It'll be there. You'll get tickets. And we'll be talking about all that. We can have spoilers if you want. What do y'all think? Should we do like a Deadpool Wolverine after that thing? Maybe sign up at night and just have do a live show, and we just spoil Wolverine and Deadpool. We have to let people know. But, that would be fun, right? So we can all just talk about it. Because, when you do something like that, you're going to slip. You're going to want to talk. So, and this is what I hate too. It's like, I hate it, but now I'm also saying I should do it. But I don't do this. So people, like the night of, like the Thursday night thing, instantly at 12:01, they're posting spoilers. It's like the ending explained. And you got to be careful, man, on YouTube, that some Yahoo in their title hasn't spoiled something, or in the thumbnail hasn't spoiled something for you. That's the worst. You guys are the worst. That said, who's with me? Spoiler show after the movie. But see, that's also different too, because that's just a show I would say, let's talk about Deadpool, Wolverine, spoilers welcome, bam, done. But these guys I'm talking about are people that literally post titles and thumbnails like literally the day of. The second they're allowed to do that, they're ruining stuff. Boo on people that ruin stuff. Saying, hey, Sarah John, gonna get some haze in. Caveman's here. Please hit that like button. Well, thank you, Mr. Caveman. Cool, man. All right, so according to Caveman, we have 23 watching, at least when he typed this. And how many likes? 19. All right, I'm gonna hit refresh to see where we're at. Come on, 19. We usually do better than that by this time, y'all. Or at least over that. 20. All right, so we got 20 likes. All right, not too bad. Kind of slow day. See, it's a slow release day. It's a slow day here. That's cool. Say hey, caveman. All right, let's see everybody getting there. Hayes the caveman. Saying hey to everybody in the chats. Tiger says, I love the witch in Oz. And your little dog, too. Yeah! There you go. There's my Margaret Hamilton for you for the morning. Not bad, right? Now I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too. Oh. Oh, get away from those slippers. They're not yours anymore. They're on her feet. Who is that? It's Glinda, naturally. I nailed it. Spot on. Put them side by side. You're like, Huck, were you rolling a clip or something? Nailed it. I always nail it. First R-rated movie you watched when you were a little kid. It was The Jerk, man. It was The Jerk. That's what I remember watching. It's my first R-rated movie. It was great because I love Steve Martin. So, yeah. Boink. Lost in Friends. So Lost and Friends is what you mean, right? Noise. My favorite TV show growing up. There we go. See, you guys are sparking the old memory. Hello. Obviously not the speech pattern of my brain. Yes, Batman. Oh, man. And what's funny is I didn't see that much where I was growing up. Like, it wasn't always on. But we would always visit a friend in Florida. Florida. Texas. Literally not even close to each other. In Texas. And he had, like, Speed Racer and Ultraman and Batman TV show. Like they had those shows on in the afternoon. And man, when Batman came out, I was like, I was just right there, man. Because like those colors and the characters and the humor. Yeah, man. Absolute love. There you go. That's what I thought you meant. Dexter and True Blood. There you go. I like that. I remember seeing Return to Oz as a kid, and it scared me with the heads. Yeah. Honestly, I haven't seen that yet, bro. Do I need to see that too? Is that good? I hear and yeah, give it, yeah. So let me know. Should I see Return to Oz? Did I even find a copy? I feel like I found the copy at the. I'm looking to see if I got it. No, I don't think I do. Yeah, I thought I saw it at a flea market, but I did not. Or if I did, I didn't get it because I didn't know if it was any good. Charm. There you go. My wife loves Charm. Return to Oz was frightening. Oh, wait. I did see that. Return to Oz. That's the one with the pumpkin head. Because I'm thinking Oz the Great and Powerful with James Franco. But, oh, yeah. Return to Oz. I've seen that. Yeah, that was trippy. You enjoyed Charmed? You are also a Charmed fan. Nice, Sarah. Hey, yeah. Totally built for that considering I'm seeing it the day before it actually comes out. All right. Well, if I do, if I actually am able to see it, done. Or just whenever I do see it, I'll do it that night, or I'll plan to. As long as family plans don't, sway that. It's a missing gem for me in my collection. I always enjoyed it. Oh yeah, nice. Talking of Oz, did anyone enjoy Oz the Great? I just said that one. It was universally panned, but I liked it myself. There you go. See, and that's the one I haven't seen because everyone's panning it. So, but I should see it though. I heard there's an article with Taylor Swift and Kevin Feige talking to make Taylor Swift up there in Deadpool Wolverine to please the Taylor Swift fans. Well, I mean, I think the rumor is, I think it's a lock that she's already in the movie. I think we know that. We just don't know what she's playing. Look, hands down, she just needs to play Dazzler. If you're a fan of the comics, I love Dazzler. I even had the Dazzler comics. I thought she was like a fun character. And if anybody's going to play Dazzler, it is Taylor Swift. She is absolutely the perfect person to play that, especially if she's not like a main character. There's just sort of like this moment that makes sense to have the character Dazzler there. I'd be absolutely Swifty. Let's go. Come on now. She likes part 1 and I like part 2. Nice. All right, well, we'll be the hands and you can be the head. How's that for a Voltron reference? Come on now, we'll get some other people to play the feet. We don't need to play the feet, the hands and the head. That's how we roll. Let's go, Matt Ang. Is it Ang or is it Ong? Like, how would you even tell me that? It's like O-N-G, that would be ong, and then ang, and just spell it like it is. I'm going to go with Mad Ang. How am I doing? Mad Ang. Mad Ang. Like, oh, suddenly I sound like a... What are with words today? Chainsaw. Mad Ang. Fans, I'm sorry I messed up, said Pants. Well, now we're going to get over that. Let's see. I mainly remember the main ones like Dukes of Hazzard. There we go. See, a little bit older there. The Dukes of Hazzard, 18 Miami Vice, along with the standard reruns. Oh, Happy Days. Definitely Happy Days was one of my favorites. Fond memories. Grizzly Adams, BJ and the Bear. I'm BJ McKay, and this is my best friend, Bear. Just out of the blue. I can't remember words like chainsaw, but I can remember the theme song to BJ and the Bear. That's the kind of show you guys are watching. It's crazy. Monkey's here. Charmed is the best TV adaptation or adaptation of Witches and Sisterhood, in my personal opinion. Charmed was good. The first rated R movie that you saw was Gladiator. Okay, that's good. Love your impressions. Like, all right, I keep them coming. They just come out of nowhere too, you know. Which probably is what makes them entertaining. RoboCop and The Shining, nice. Worst was Practical Magic. I got to see that again. I bought that because it was cheap. Let's see. Monkey. All right, Craig says The Island of Dr. Moreau is the best. It's better than the 1966 version. Michael York. Oh, you know what? Let me jump back on that. That's my bad then. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. Because the one that was in the Blu-ray.com, that is the 1966 one. So that's the one you like. That's the one you like the best. So that's... Oh, wait, yeah. So you like the 1977 one best. The one that's being released is 1966. The one you don't like, yeah. Because that's the one with Marlon Brando, Val Kilmer. Yeah, that's not super good. All right, tell you what. Let's see. Put a pin in this one, Caveman, because I like where you're going with that. Let's do, hold on, I know it's almost 9, but I did have some more hot topics. Let's see, here we go. Ready? Bam. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Stranger Things 5. All right, there's some rumblings coming there now. I love this picture. Look at that. Oh, yeah. I love the clapboard. Those two are so good. I love Ethan Hawke's daughter. She's so good. I love that she's part of the show. I just love her character in the show. But yeah, there's the little first release picture there. Was it Jonathan and Nancy? Is it Jonathan? Yeah, it's been a while. It's literally what, since 2022? Is that when the last season came? Or was it? Yeah, I think so. Lord mercy. But yeah, so they're shooting it. There's the Duffer Brothers. Let's see if I got a little tidbit for you. I mean, there's some set photos. It's kind of cool. But yeah, they're saying, because of the strike, the writer's strike slowed the whole production down. And now they're underway. They've been shooting since January, so that's cool. But it's probably making it look more like, it's hard to believe it's going to take like 9 months of shooting or something like that, then post-production. It's all because Netflix likes to drop everything at once. That's our problem. Because I feel like if it was one at a time, we could start getting those episodes much earlier than 2026. I don't like the fact that would be well over a year away. Gosh, it's like strike while the iron's hot. I don't know. It seems like such a long wait. But I'm a huge fan of Stranger Things. I love the music of Stranger Things. Obviously, it's all 80s based, so huge fan. What about you guys? Are you a Stranger Things fan? Could you care less? You're over it like you were a fan, but now it's just taking too long. I'm still there. It's one of the shows that my daughter and the whole family loves. We all love Stranger Things. So, and they had a Stranger Things experience here. And so 2 years ago for my birthday, and it's on my channel. You guys go look at it. It's pretty fun. Is they brought me to this experience where you go in and you are part of it. Like there's this room where you have powers. It's very interesting how that works. And it's all like, magnets and other things under the table that, you're supposed to use your mind and go, and this can goes, and the can crushes in. You're like, and then they go, and now use your mind to reinflate the can. You go like, And the cat goes right back to normal. Spot on sound effect, by the way. Yeah, so that was super fun. And then you keep going through it until at the end you're in this big room with a big screen, and it's all these like demigorgons, like it's all in the forest, and it's dark, and they're coming at you, and you're all putting your hands up like 11, and all the demigorgons are popping and exploding, and like, yeah, let's get them. So that was fun, man. I gotta say, I've done some fun stuff for birthdays and Father's Day. Might have been Father's Day. Hey, go look at it and tell me. I can't remember. But yeah, fans, not fans, love it, don't care, let me know. And look, while I have this up, we're just going to keep plowing through because it is 9 o'clock. Let's move on to, what's another one? Let's do this one. All right. So, obviously, we're now finally getting the Daredevil show coming out. Now, that was due out in less than a year. That's the thing. It says, let's see. The new trailer, let's see, it's not been released yet. Matt Murdock is back. Let's see. The entire system is against you. It's often the David versus Goliath. It includes Kingpin, Foggy, Karen. The latter two were confirmed to be returning earlier this year. And at the end of the trailer, following a brief action sequence, Murdock is asked, "What kind of lawyer are you?" And what does he say? Spider-Man reference. A really good one. So there you go. So that's just a little throwback to that. So I was a big fan of the Daredevil show on Netflix. So I'm excited to kind of see that they're keeping Charlie Cox as the lead. I think he's really good in that. It's funny though, because maybe he just must really grow stubble easily because he doesn't shave a lot, right? Maybe it's just too hard to keep it shaved. So whenever he's Daredevil, I mean, he always has that same stubble. To me, that sort of thing is, how people would recognize you more. I don't know. Like, how would you recognize people more? Is if you see the stubble on them? I mean, because you also have to pretend that wearing a mask means you can't ever recognize anybody, which is silly, but you got to roll with that, right? So would a clean-shaven lower half make them less recognizable, or a constant stubble on that superhero make them more recognizable? Heart-pounding questions, Huck. Let me know. People are going nuts. All right, so here we go. So there you go. What do you think? Do you guys care? Have the Marvel shows just let you down and you're like, all right, let's just see how this one is. Maybe this is the one I don't know, but it's like a different kind of team was in charge of Daredevil the first time. Now it's that Marvel Disney team that's going to be in charge of it. So we'll see. I loved him when he was on She-Hulk. Everybody loves to crap on She-Hulk, but it was fine. It was funny. It wasn't I know it wasn't what everyone was expecting. It wasn't super great. It wasn't one of the better Marvel shows. But look, you got to admit, when Daredevil was on there and he did the walk of shame after hanging out with She-Hulk, come on now, that was hilarious. It's like, all right, that's some of the best TV I've ever seen right there. That was good stuff. So yeah, there you go. What do you think? Daredevil, Born Again. Fans, don't care. Here's another thing. Do you care about this? Oh, shablam. Happy Gilmore's coming back, y'all. Happy Gilmore too. Look, there's Adam Sandler on the golf course. Happy loves you all, which means he's probably practicing his golf, getting back into the swing of things. See what you did there. Nice. And, Happy Gilmore. I liked it enough. Pick your words. Adam Sandler. He is not somebody that I gravitated towards. Like in the 90s, I know he's big for a lot of you at a certain age because, he was your comedian, his type of humor clicked with you. But I always just felt that he was playing that Shabadigo character like in every movie. And I was just like, come on, you can do better than that. And he's gone on to prove he can act better than that, which is nice. But a lot of that early stuff was just a little too, like, no thanks. But I liked Happy Gilmore, Wedding Singer, things like that. So, it's kind of sad we won't get Carl Weathers in the sequel, unless somehow he can figure out a cool way to do like a ghost or something like that. But Adam does want, so here, this is his wish list. They asked him, who do you want in this film? He wants to get Tiger Woods. That would be his get, He says, I would love it. We'll see. I'm going to write down all of my dreams, and you never know what's going to happen, but we're going to try. So I like that. I mean, look, and if anybody can, I mean, Adam Sandler is just one of the biggest actors we have. He gets butts in the seats. His movies make a decent amount of money, and he's got a huge fan base. So I think if he says, I want Tiger Woods, I think Tiger Woods would say, I want to be in that. Especially if it's written well enough for Tiger to definitely have the upper hand. Like when Bob Barker was in it, Bob Barker and him got into a fist fight, and Bob Barker schooled, Happy Gilmore. So I think as long as Tiger Woods also has the upper hand and doesn't look like a fool, and he gets to look like he's getting the funny moment, I think he'd be all in. So there you go. So Stranger Things, Daredevil, and Happy Gilmore 2. So those are my hot topics for today. You got to let me know. What are you thinking? Are any of these your jam? Do you care? Etc. 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 All right. So there we go. So that'll be our last talking points to you guys as we start to wrap up today. Let's see. Let me see where we're at. Now, Caveman says, I also found fond memories of Ultraman. Yep, the greatest American hero, which is on YouTube. Nerds. Yeah, Ultraman was a trip, man, because I love Godzilla and big monster things. And that was like a monster TV show. That was also, by the way, something I didn't see when I was growing up in Louisiana, but it was in Texas at that guy's house. So all the cool stuff was over this. Oh, Ultraman, what is this? I mean, tell you, I was like, my mom just like, where are you guys at? Oh, they're sitting in front of the TV for the next 3 hours. Because it was Batman, Speed Racer, Ultraman, all these great things. That'd be awesome if Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman did a duet with their movie. Hey, man, I just want to see her on there. Why has no one said Knight Rider when talking about 80s TV? I mean, I would say Knight Rider, but he said growing up. So it's a little bit, 80s is my teen years. So to me, those are the best shows. A-Team, Knight Rider, Miami Vice, boom, boom, boom. All those things, yes. So technically, I don't know. I feel like that's not when I was growing up. I feel like that's when you ask that, it's like 12 and under, right? So, pardon me, falling apart, y'all. But yeah, Van Gogh, you a big 80s fan? I mean, a big Knight Rider fan, obviously. Come on with Michael Knight and Kit. Ooh, where he stole the eyeball from the Cylon from Battlestar Galactica and slapped it on the grill. I mean, come on, it's the first thing I saw when I looked at the car. I'm like, hey, he's got the eyeball from the Cylon, right? I used to watch Knight Rider. I like it, but not as much as the other shows. Battlestar Galactica, Robin of Sherwood. Oh, Blake 7, look at that. Now we're getting some good Brit shows. Blake 7. Blake 7 took a little getting used to for me. Yeah, but I loved Blackadder. I loved Python. Some Doctor Who. Those older Doctor Who's are super low budge and cheesy. Like not nowadays when they're all super glitzy and, modern. Yes, Knight Rider was cool. Love the smaller shows like Manimal. Here we go. Manimal, Straight Hawk, Automan, Stingray, and Riptide. Dude. I love that. We should just do a show at night about all the cheesy, smaller shows. That's pretty funny. We had a bunch of that in the 80s, didn't we? Like super cheesy, weird stuff in the 80s. The Real Ghostbusters, the cartoon, Europe. Tin Man. I remember Tin Man. It was on Prime. It's a great miniseries telling the story from the Tin Man's perspective, starring Zoe Deschanel, Alan Cumming, and Neil McDonough. I always want to say McDonough, but yeah, that was an interesting show. As a rewatch from my childhood, Alice in Wonderland with the dancing Tweedledee and Tweedledum is still the best. Yes, I remember Straight Hawk and Automan. Love Stranger Things, but I think season 5 is taking too long and the kids are all grown up now. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing too. Clearly, I mean, the time frame, because of how they shoot that show, they are older. So you're going to have to play their look and their age into the story like 3 years later, like life has been good for 3 years and they feel like, or 2 years. So things are normal and everything's good. Or did they kind of retain that same look? Have they all grown? Because let's face it, season 4, they were grown up. So maybe if we're lucky, season 4, they've all kind of hit that sort of late teens, early 20s look. And they could actually pick up where they left off, providing everyone is roughly still the same from season 4. But yeah, and the audience is growing up too. Like the audience that was with that is growing up. So I just hope everybody's there. Street Hawk, not as good as Knight Rider, but yeah, still watched it. Never saw Stranger Things. Don't judge me. Oh, we don't judge. Ain't no judging here. Look, dude, I'm still like working on Game of Thrones. So yeah, man, I get it. Look, there's always something cool that you haven't seen that everybody else has seen. I'm in the same boat. Everybody's like, "Have you seen?" I go, "No." Like, you haven't seen. I'm like, don't be leaning and wagging your finger. You haven't seen. No. If I get to it, I get to it. That's just how it is. It's how life is, y'all. We all don't get to see everything. So yeah, we would just say, Hisham, for me, if you get to it, I hope you like it. Just like at some point, I might finally finish Game of Thrones. At some point. It's a lot to, attack. Says, Huck, out of these TV shows, which one are you looking forward to the most? House of the Dragons, Penguin, Dune, Prophecy, Agatha, All Along, Lord of the Rings, Power. Okay, so, good question. Because I haven't seen season 1 of Dragons yet, again, because I'm so behind on... Now you can tell me, Collector Movie Man, since I haven't seen all of Game of Thrones, can I just start watching House of Dragons without having... Because that's what's keeping me from seeing it, because I feel like I got to do all this 8 seasons of Game of Thrones homework before I can watch that. If it's a good enough show, hopefully it stands alone and I can just start watching it. So not that one. Penguin, I'm interested. Doom Prophecy, interested. Agatha and Lord of the Rings, actually. Because I'll say this. A lot of people hated on Lord of the Rings. I don't know why. Like, the more I watched the Lord of the Rings of Power, the more I really started to enjoy it. I was starting to like the characters. I was liking the story. So I would like to see season 2 and where that goes, mostly because I don't think it's going to go any further than season 2. Whereas the new House of the Dragons, I think, is a big, big, big hit and will continue to go on. So probably the last 2, Agatha All Along and Lord of the Rings, would be the 2 I'm most like excited for. Once I get into something, maybe like Penguin and Prophecy, Dune, they may take over. I'm like, oh, those are much better shows. But those I need to see to get more excited about. I'm definitely looking forward to Deadpool because a lot of original people are coming back. Yes, I know. Can't wait. Daredevil, I'm a fan of She-Hulk cameo in his... That would be great. Wouldn't it be great if She-Hulk cameoed in his show? They should do that, y'all. It's only fair. I'm not the biggest Adam Sandler fan. He's okay to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, he's got a huge fan base, and he's got part 2 coming out. So there you go. 1 and 3 for me, Collector Movie Man. Let's say, Huck, I wanted to ask if you watched Shogun. I really think you would enjoy that show. I'm very happy renewed for 2 more. I know. I have seen it, and I'm almost done. I got 2 more episodes left, and it's an outstanding, well-made show. Very good. Acting is incredible. I'm excited for Deadpool. Really like that they're keeping the Netflix actors. Yes. Cool. You mean you're excited for Daredevil? Because Daredevil, they're keeping the Netflix actors. Or are you saying the Daredevil actor, the Netflix actors are in Deadpool? I'm going to go off and say that you mean you're excited for Daredevil because they're keeping the Netflix actors. Is that what you mean? I'm going to go with that. I just finished Shogun yesterday, posted my review. Nice. Well, then I will avoid that review until I've also seen it, just in case. Tiger Woods isn't hard to get in a movie, Huck, since he was an Elmo in Grouchland. Nice. All right. Well, there you go. I think that's a low bar. I think you can just go call him up. Hey, it's me, Adam Sandler. Got 2 phones here. Come on. Where are we at, y'all? 9:15. All right, let's wrap it up here. My next book I'm planning on reading is the Shogun book. Nice. I was the Dream On kid, being the kid that babysat by the TV. Not really. Nice. Let's talk TV reboots. Do we need them like Miami Vice or MacGyver? Well, I mean, they already did reboot MacGyver, which I didn't even watch with that younger guy. And I think Anderson was in that. Like, I didn't watch it. So, I mean, was he the dad? Was he a cameo? Was he a mentor? Or was it just a one-shot cameo? I don't know. Miami Vice, of course, they did the movie, but I don't know. Do we need to reboot Miami Vice? I don't know. It's such a good chunk of 80s, with the fashion and the look and the music. I don't think they could capture that. I think they would just turn it into just a regular cop drama, but Miami Vice was more than that. It was the cop drama, but it had so much style and appeal that you really have to lean back into that. Otherwise, it's just another cop show. But of the two, I'd rather see a Miami Vice reboot. Manimal was good. Was it, Laren? Was it really, though? Was it, though? I do remember Briscoe County. I got it right over here. I love Briscoe County. Very underrated show. Another one season wonder. Blackadder was awesome. But yeah, all the seasons were different. Did you have 2 and 3? I sort of came in on it. It's funny because I actually worked at PBS. At the time, I was the on-air switcher. And of course, at night, I was playing. Oh, and Faulty Towers. Oh my God. Get me started on Faulty Towers. So good. So I was playing Faulty Towers, Blackadder, and all that stuff. And I'd never heard of Blackadder. So I usually start a show, and then I'll start reading like a magazine or something, because sometimes I just get bored at what we played on PBS, I'll be honest. But Blackadder just kept talking, and it was funny. And I kept putting the paper down and looking at the screen. I'm like, what is this show? And I'm telling you, I was bawling. I was laughing so hard, I almost screwed up switching this stuff. And I'm like, this is like my favorite show. Like, Rowan Atkinson is hands down. I mean, Baldrick. Oh, Baldrick is sort of like Blackadder's Manuel. Wait, yeah, Mr. Faulty. No, I'm just going all over the place. People don't know what I'm talking about. But oh my God, Basil and Manuel, Faulty, Baldrick. Oh my God. And of course, Hugh Laurie was in it as, the king, and Hugh Laurie's fantastic. So, yeah. But season 2 is the one that got me into it. That is my favorite. And season 3 is like just offset a little bit like that. But yeah, I'm with you. Season 2 is hands down, like, it's so good. And then Miriam Margolis, I don't know if you remember her, but she was in the one. Oh, what is it? It's like, oh, it sounds an awful lot like, and then they cut to black. So that lady, Miriam Margolis, nobody but me and Tiger know what we're talking about right now. But she came into where I worked to do an editing demo. And as soon as she walked in, I'm like, oh, Blackadder. She's like, oh, yes, yeah. And then anyway, I edited her demo reel, and I was very happy. And I didn't get her autograph. I should have, but, she was so pleasant to meet. Miriam Margolis, so great. Is the Conan the Barbarian superhero movie or not? Is that the controversy from last night? No, see, to me, there are comic book characters and there's superheroes. So I would say that Conan's not a superhero. He's a barbarian who's very strong. Oh, let's not get in that debate. I got times like 918, BJ the Bear, Grizzly Adams, Happy Days are 70s, and A-Team Knight Rider are the 80s. I'm right there with you. Looking good on those picks. Yes, you can start watching House of Dragons as it takes place before Game of Thrones. Oh, well, that is good to know. That's all I need. There you go. I'll see when I can start wedging that in. I heard Miami Vice with Vin Diesel is in the works in NBC. Ugh, Vin Diesel? I mean, look, I don't mind Vin Diesel, but Miami Vice? No, I don't know. That doesn't excite me. Because then it's just going to be a Vin Diesel vehicle. I don't know. I think you could pair two people, because then who's he going to be with? Like the reason I love Crockett and Tubbs is I liked Philip Michael Thomas and Don Johnson. I thought they had great chemistry together. I think whoever Vin gets, I think it's just going to be the Vin Diesel show and then the other guy. So I don't know. I remember a TV show that were astronauts. They went close to the sun. They had to wear a special watch. Wow. What is that? I don't remember that. Although I do remember the weird TV show on Saturday morning with Gilligan, Bob Denver, and Chuck McCann. It was called Far Out Space Nuts. Remember that? I said lunch, not launch. Beep, beep. And then they go into space and find some dude with a horn on his head that honked all the time. And they cleverly named him Honk. All right, there you go. What about Sid Marty Krofft? Oh, my God, dude. I literally just... See, this is how in tune I am with you guys. I did not see your post until I started talking about Far Out Space Nuts, which is, I believe, a Sid Marty Krofft show. That's so trippy, man. Land of the Lost. Yeah, I watched that a ton. I like dinosaurs, so I was into that. Now we need a sequel to Little Nicky. Not for me. Not for me. Little Nicky's not one of my favorites. You can watch House of Dragons without watching Game of Thrones because House of the Dragons takes place. Okay, there we go. So everybody's corroborating that. Cool. All right, good. Done. Yeah, submit Daredevil. Okay, buddy. I was making sure I was in, like, we were clicking. We were in sync. I knew what you meant. Look, sometimes you type the wrong thing and I say the wrong thing all the time, right? That's how we roll. As long as you guys are rolling with me, I'm rolling with you, right? I liked all 4 seasons of Blackadder. 2, 3, 1, 4. That's a pretty good ranking. I like that. And they've just announced that they've had another show. Takes place in Game of Thrones world. Takes place 500 years before House of Dragons. Good Lord. Called Aegon's. It's not Aragon. Aegon's Quest. Man, they're just mining that for gold, aren't they? Faulty Towers is an absolute classic. It's so good. Remember when the Germans show up and he's like trying not to act like a Nazi? God, it was unreal. Like every time, like it is quintessentially John Cleese at his angsty best. Like he's always wired, John Cleese, in that show. Ah, such a delight. Only Fools and Horses was one of my faves. Noise. Have you seen Red Dwarf? I have seen that as well. Yeah, also just okay for me. Again, I guess probably because I was a big Star Trek fan, and they were definitely a different tone, like that, and Blake Seven. They definitely had a different tone to them. Plus, they were the comedies, so I was trying to get into the comedy. So some Brit comedies really got me, and then some just were okay. Like Young Ones. Oh my God, Young Ones. Absolutely drop dead Fred. You know, hilarious. Young Ones is hilarious. So good. Let's see. Really picks up in season 2 through 6. All right. That's cool. Aegon's Quest about Aegon and his sister, wives. Talks about it's going to be about the fall of Valerian. All right. Look at all these words. A Targaryen came from. All right, good. We're almost done here, y'all. Have a great day. Rest of your day. Thank you, Caveman. Everyone slap that chat on your way out. I appreciate that. Have a good day. All right, guys. Thank you so much. This has been a good one. We hit all of our topics because we're rock stars. You guys are amazing. Thanks for being here, everybody. This is how it goes. Work starts chiming in, and I got a mail, but it's been absolutely fun here at the Morning Mug. Thanks for coming in the store, bringing your snacks, bringing your goodies, bringing you with all the questions and the good stuff. So thanks, everybody. We'll do this again next week. Appreciate y'all coming in. So get out, make it a good day. If you go pick up any movies, go for it. I want to know. Leave me in the comments below what you picked up. So that is going to do it for today, y'all. Thank you so much. Until next time. Hold on a second. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. I'll see you on the next one.